Welcome to our English class once again. Today we are going to take the next book that is prescribed in class 10 syllabus, that is Footprints Without Feet. Today we are going to start with the first chapter, and the title of the chapter is A Triumph of Surgery, written by James Herriot. The author, James Herriot, he was a veterinary doctor, surgeon, who had a great love for pets, especially for dogs, and in his lifetime he wrote many stories aiming at the lives of dogs and the various ways how the owners kept them. So this being one of the stories that deals around with a pet dog and how and what happens to that dog and how the doctor comes to help and rescue. So in this virtual lesson, today we will be discussing the summary part and a little explanation. As you can see here in the picture, you can see the doctor is holding a dog, and you can see a lady, she's holding a dog. So what it could be all about, a triumph of surgery. Sometimes what so happens that excessive love, excessive pampering, or excess of anything or everything, it turns out to be fatal for the people on whom it is showered. So that is why it is very much important to strike a balance between love and strictness, between affection and other necessary regimes to be followed in life. So this chapter, it gives us a very valuable message in life that being parents, being owners of pets, we should strike a balance just by giving love, comfort, commodities. We should never think that our duty, being a parent or being a parent to a pet, is complete. No duty is ever complete unless and until we teach our children, we teach our pets to be self-dependent. So that somewhere is the underlying theme and message given to us through this chapter. And since the title is The Triumph of Surgery, so you may be wondering, if the title is Triumph of Surgery, then why it is about parental love and striking a balance. So you'll very soon get to know about it. Why is it Triumph of Surgery, as the chapter unfolds in front of you. Let's start getting acquainted with the characters first. First of all, we have Mrs. Pumphrey. She's a rich lady. She is the owner of a dog named Tricky, which is the main character, one of the main characters of our story. She loves him too much. She brings him chocolates and cream cakes and whatnot. We cannot even imagine the kind of comforts and commodities she used to provide for the love of her dog. And whenever her dog falls sick, she becomes extremely upset. Then Tricky, of course, the dog. Tricky, because the mistress pampers him a lot, so he is greedy to eat food, has become very bloated and fat and lazy. Now, as a result, he suffers from malnutrition, inactivity. He likes to eat cream cakes and chocolates, and wants to be hospitalized because he has become obese and fat and cannot even move. He recovers and becomes fine in 15 days. Now, there can be no miracle, but Dr. Herriot, he had some miracle with him. So, as we know, Mr. Herriot, who is the author also, who is the narrator also here, is a surgeon. He is like a family doctor to Mrs. Pumphrey. He suggests Mrs. Pumphrey to give Tricky a proper regime of diet and some exercise. Treats Tricky when he falls ill and gives treatment for a fortnight, means a period of 14 days and 14 nights and 15 days, and once again makes Tricky healthy. These are some fun pictures, not the original ones from the story, just fun pictures which can help us imagine what sort of life the dog and the rich lady they might be having. So you can imagine Mrs. Pumphrey to be this rich, as you can see in the picture, and you can imagine Tricky, the dog, to be this bloated like a sausage. So you may have an idea about the characters and how did they look. That's why these pictures have been displayed over here. So this is the summary. James Alfred White is popular as James Harriet, and he was a British veterinary surgeon and writer too. He's written his story, A Triumph of Surgery. The story starts when Mrs. Pumphrey, a rich lady, takes her dog Tricky for a walk outside. A nearby veterinary doctor saw the dog and is in shock as the dog looks like a blotted sausage having leg at each end. Sausage, I shall help you in knowing that sausage is a kind of bread. Like you people eat hot dogs, the long elongated bread. So just imagine that, but it's a big fatter one, and it has two legs. So that's how Tricky looked, because Mrs. Pumphrey used to give a lot of food to Tricky to eat. Then the doctor advised her to stop giving him diet, rich diet, excessive diet. But Mrs. Pumphrey is not able to refuse the dog because she loved the dog a lot. This so happens with the loving parents also. They think because of their excessive love, when they sometimes are not able to refuse any unhappening demand of their kids, that's what happens. That's when it happens that kids become very obstinate. They become lazy, and they think that showing a little attitude and the parents would agree to all their to be fulfilling or not to be fulfilling demands. But this should not happen. But this mistake was committed by Mrs. Pumphrey, as most of we parents make the same mistake. So because she loved her dog a lot, so she was not able to refuse the dog. Soon Tricky fell sick, and doctor was called. Who was this doctor? It was James Harriet, who was a kind of their family doctor, who used to pay a lot of visits to their house. So you just can imagine the luxurious life enjoyed by Tricky. I would again mention here, no original picture. These pictures are just for fun's sake, just for helping you boost your imagination and creativity, that probably this sort of luxurious life the dog was enjoying at the house of Mrs. Pumphrey. And you can see that Mrs. Pumphrey had arranged all kinds of luxuries and different beds and different harnesses and so many other adornments for her dog, because she loved her dog a lot, and she was a rich lady, so she could afford all these things. Now the narrator, Mr. Harriet, somehow manages to make Mrs. Pumphrey agree that she could send the dog to his hospital for a few days. Even Dr. Harriet knew the fact that Mrs. Pumphrey would not agree to leave the dog for 15 days with him, but still he tried, and his efforts, they became successful, and he took the dog along and put a bed for him in his surgery. Though the beds which I showed you, these kind of beds, Mrs. Pumphrey tried to pack all these beds when the dog was going to the hospital. She thought that the doctor might give some of these comfortable beds to the dog, but the doctor had his own ways to deal with the problem. So despite of the fact that he had been given all these beds, separate beds for Tricky, he didn't use any of them, and he put one ordinary bed for Tricky in his surgery along with all other dogs that were already there. For 2 days the dog did not move and refused to eat anything, because the dog was pampered a lot, and he was not accustomed to living in this kind of condition, because the dog was given a royal kind of treatment at Mrs. Pumphrey's house. So neither did he move, because he couldn't move due to the too much fat in his body, and he didn't eat because he didn't like the kind of food that was served to him over there in the hospital. On the third day, because after all, hunger has its own impact. So now the dog wanted to go outside and also wanted to eat something. So he started playing with the bigger dogs, because there were all kinds of shapes and sizes of dogs over there in the hospital. He also licked the balls of other dogs to eat the remaining food. So see the picture. Now the dog started enjoying the company of other dogs in the hospital, and when of course he would be running and playing, so his body would be getting great exercise, and he would be sweating a lot. So This is what the chapter aims to tell us, that not only lethargically lying down all the times in the bed or in the couch and eating whatever your mothers are lovingly serving you people, that would not serve the purpose. We should strike a balance between the diet and following the good regime of exercise. So that's what the chapter tries to tell us, to teach us. And now we'll continue with the rest of the explanation and summary in the next lesson. Till then, keep reading, please.